Oh, yes, we're back with another banger. It's the Date Master checking in. When you come in, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you can get your chime whenever I drop a video. So, with no further ado, we're going to get into this Erica Badu and Puma situation. Now, a few days ago, Erica Badu posted her and her daughter, which, from what I'm reading, coincidentally, she just turned 18. Now, didn't I just do a video about what's the girl, Bad Barbie, whatever she wants to, call herself, going on OnlyFans at the brink of dawn of hitting 18, 12:01 hitting OnlyFans because you have to be 18 to join OnlyFans, right? Now, is this not a coincidence that Erica Badu is pretty much putting her daughter into the game? Like they say, like father, like son, but in my understanding, in my observation, do you notice it's more like mother, like daughter? Have you noticed that? Because you have a lot of fathers, such as you got your LeBron James and many more men who come from fatherless homes that turn out totally opposite of what their father was. So it is my belief that it's more like mother, like daughter. So here you have a picture of Erica Badu and her daughter posting their backsides to the camera for the world to see. Now, this is a multi-layered conversation. I'll tell you why. The first layer is that as a mother, why would I want to show the world my daughter is 18, knowing that it's predators that roam the internet, knowing that it's predators that stalk celebrities anyway, paparazzis that stalk celebrities anyway. Third, why don't I care about what the father may say? Because in her mind, it's her child, not their child. Not his daughter, but it's my daughter. And you see how comfortable the daughter is posing because she's been watching her mother roam around in these streets. So at one point, Erica Badu was coveted as a spiritualistic, in tune, which not saying that she's not, but it's hard to mesh the two. How can I be so in tune with spirituality and so inclined and have an understanding, yet I do and exude the same behaviors and traits that women that vibrate on a lower level do, a lower level does? If I'm so in tune, wouldn't that be an oxymoron? So the next layer is that you have women who are, instead of condemning Erica Badu by pretty much putting her daughter out as a sex object because she's now legal, they're going at men for liking the picture and commenting on how attractive her legal 18-year-old daughter is. This is why you have no accountability for the women. And I've said this before. The reasons why our communities are in the toilet, it is due to the men. It's due to the men. We sit back and we're very passive because we rather just let it go on, whether to go back and forth with the woman. Because when a woman is triggered, when a woman is held accountable to a certain standard, when a truth is revealed about a woman, she used her knife-edged tongue to cut men down. And a lot of men are not built for that. A lot of men are not built for the resistance that they will get from the modern day woman. So they would just ignore it. But to ignore it is to, I would say, display violence against yourself, because your silence is your violence. The more that you sit back and let these type of things go on unchecked, uncritiqued, unshamed, the worse the outcome and the results will be. The more lack of accountability that these women will display. But you have women on the internet who are angry that men are looking at the 18, they can't get mad at Erykah Badu because in their mind they are Erykah Badu. This is where this whole yoni and sexual liberation from the third chakras pretty much started. She's one of the pioneers. She's one of the faces of that movement. So they can't go at Erykah Badu because they are Erykah Badu. So they go at the men. And what that really reveals is that the men are now saying, okay, well, the argument has opened up a can of worms, but because she's now 18, she's legal. So you really can't have any type of say-so. But the women, again, I tell you, women are hypocrites by nature. These same women that are angry at men that are older in their late 20s, 30s, and some 40s were the same women who were at 16, 17 dating 20-year-olds, 25-year-olds, getting picked up from high school from 20-plus-year-old men, dating 30-year-old men because the 30-year-old men were spending the money that the dad couldn't or wouldn't spend. These are the same women. But these same women have aged out and they see this new batch and they see this new avenue is opened up. Will say, okay, well, we've made the argument that it's okay to like 18-year-old girls' pictures. It's okay to be attracted to girls who are 18, which I don't necessarily agree with. But from a legal standpoint, I can see this because I look at myself. I turned 18 while I was still in high school, and other girls around me turned 18 as well. So technically they were legal, yet still in high school. But the elephant in the room is that the women who are now Erykah Badu, who is aged out, are looking at their would-be candidates or prospects for men, now saying, well, you got an 18-year-old daughter, you got 18-year-old girls. Okay, well, the argument has been made where it's legal. It's okay for me to like the 18-year-old girl because she's legal, but the women tried to argue that she's still a child, knowing when they were 18, they were running around roaming like an adult, trying to get their own apartment like an adult. It's why you do not go back and forth with women, because they'll try to shame you for the very thing that they took advantage of. These same women were doing the same thing, if not more, at 17. But condemning men for liking a girl who's now a woman at 18. Because, again, the conversation shows, well, this is okay now. See, the sexual liberation that women fought so hard for and who campaigned and championed for, they did it in their prime not knowing. Look at your days, and we're now January 24th. The days are on sprint mode. It's fast paced. These days are going and coming and going faster than they ever came and went. And each day to a woman is about 4 to 5 days to a man. This is why these women champion. And notice the women who get shared, like the Nia Longs, the Regina Halls, and so forth. The older women, they love championing and putting these women on a pedestal because in their mind, they're going to age gracefully like these women who have the resources to maintain, who don't really live a stressful life. Nia Long and Regina, they're not working 45 to 60 hours a week, eating hamburgers and wings and ranch fries every day, smoking hookah, drinking Casamigos every weekend. They're not doing that. See, what I learned in my 38, almost 39 years of living is that you can have it all, but you cannot have it all at the same time. You have to be willing to sacrifice some things to get something. You have to be willing to do what others are not to get into a position that other people say they want to get in, but do not put in the work to get in. So this has opened up a can of worms yet again, but it's not a coincidence that Erykah Badu put her daughter on the internet at 18 in the same fashion Bad Bobby went to OnlyFans the moment she turned 18. Now, for the conspiracy theory in me, theorist in me, I know some guys who follow and subscribe to my channel like those conspiracy theories, in which I'll get into in future content. But one must say, why do these celebrities pretty much almost simultaneously, the moment their child hits a certain age, is usually around 18, they have to furnish them to the industry. Because we don't know what those contracts look like, do we? Let's ask Dwayne Wade. Let's ask Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. Let's ask Magic Johnson. Was your contract written up to where one of your children had to be furnished to the industry for exploitation and for profit? Because under the banner of Erykah Badu, she's a celebrity. So by proxy, her daughter is going to be deemed a celebrity because she's going to be groomed to get into the industry. Which is why you haven't seen the father. I'm not sure. I think she has a child with Jay Electronica, Andre 3000. I'm not sure who else. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 baby fathers, but this is not a coincidence. But look at the women who are speaking against this, knowing damn well they were doing the same exact thing, if not more. Talking to grown men at 17 and 18. But it wasn't a problem then. It's only a problem now because they've aged out. And the prospects that they think they have access to, they really don't have access to. And reality is showing that. This is why women love social media. They always are on social media. Have you noticed that? A woman who is always on social media doing nothing is no different than a man that's on social media doing nothing. But the man is going to get it worse because the man is held to a standard that he must produce. He must perform. The women, not so much as far as the performance, but it does play a role as far as their real life and how they will be looked at if they're looking to get a man. But women say they don't want a man. They don't want to get married. They don't want children. Wait till they get out of that prime. Wait till they start getting closer to the wall. Oh, they're going to want a man. That tune is going to change. But you guys let me know what you think about this video. Again, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's the Date Master.